Welcome to Entry Level Moms. I'm Nasra.
I'm Suia.
If you're new here, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. The others we could be a little bit more lenient on, but please subscribe. Press the notification bell button. As you guys know, our podcast is self-funded, and it would help us to help you guys and to keep us going, basically.
Exactly.
So we would appreciate you if you would subscribe and press the notification bell button. Also like, comment and share. But
Thank you.
Let's get into today's episode.
Yeah, today's episode, we actually, thank you for sending us emails, by the way. We've actually got 2 dilemmas today that we're going to talk through. But before we get into all of that, how you been?
I've been all right, you know.
It's your birthday tomorrow.
It's your birthday.
How you feeling?
You know what, yeah? I think I said it on here last time, but for years, like the day before my birthday, I would get like birthday blues. I'll just cry. I'll just be really sad the day before my birthday. I don't know why, because maybe because like, I don't know, I would think that like, what have I accomplished in the last year? And maybe I would feel like it wasn't adequate or enough or anything. Pardon me.
Significant or...
Yeah, anything significant or like worthwhile. Even though obviously it was, but like my brain was just telling me that like, oh, you've done nothing this last year, or like you've not achieved any of your goals, or like you've not like done anything of like significance. But for the last 3 or 4 years, I've not felt like that in the slightest.
That's good.
In the slightest. Like now I'm like, oh, I'm turning 31 tomorrow. Great. I'm like, wonderful. You know, I might tonight go through like my year, and like, I don't know, every like few months I go through the last few months.
Yeah.
Obviously with our podcast, we do a lot of like, we have media kits and stuff, and we have to go through all of our stuff for the last like 3-4 months. And that always has me like recapping the year. So I feel like I've done a hell of a lot since last October.
You did a hell of a lot.
We've done so much.
How many events did you even host and stuff?
Bro,
like,
we've
you were
done
really in your bag with
so much since last October.
Yeah.
We had our own event. We had me and Suia and our
Since
other
last
friends.
October, it was 2 events.
Yeah.
Because we did it
Oh my
again
God, yes.
after Ramadan.
2 events,
Yeah.
And also we planned and executed our friend's baby shower.
Yeah.
How many weddings? How many I did so many things.
Listen, we got nominated Muslim Women Awards.
We've been nominated for the Muslim Women
we
Awards.
Oh my God. Basically, shout out to you guys for voting for us. I feel like our community really came through. So we got shortlisted for a social media category.
Yeah.
We made an impact on social media. We built a community on social media, and they're going to announce like who the finalists are. And the ceremony is going to happen like in December. But yo, that's a massive accomplishment.
No,
Come
that's
on,
a
man.
huge accomplishment.
Yeah, I was really gassed when I saw that.
And I was jumping up and down.
I was so gassed. I remember coming out the shower. I didn't touch my phone for ages.
No way.
And I remember, first of all, I think I seen like 1 missed call from you, and I saw a couple of messages. And then I went on Instagram, and I was like, come on, let's go. I was so proud of our community.
Because usually Suia will see something on our account and she'll send it to me, and I would not have seen it. Because I don't know, the way my brain works is that like either I'm on the ELM account and I'm replying to all of you all the time and I neglect my personal account, or I'm on my personal account and I neglect the ELM account.
Okay.
My brain can't switch between both.
Yeah.
And like it can be like a week.
Yeah.
Where I haven't gone on ELM account, or a week where I haven't gone on my personal account.
Sometimes I have to message you to be like, could you continue your conversation with this person who's waiting for your reply? Because I don't want to be, entering the conversation when you have been chatting to someone.
Bro.
So I'm like, Nasra, I beg, respond to them, because the notification's pissing me off.
No, because when you say that, it reminds me that, oh, I haven't been on the other account.
Yeah.
But before that, my brain is like, oh, we're okay. Instagram's sorted. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what happens to my head, like in my head.
It's so mad for me. I'm constantly switching over
Really?
to mine to ELM. Sometimes I forget that I'm still on ELMs. So when we go on the mum club chat, because
Yeah.
our group chat, we also have ELM on that group chat. So sometimes I'm responding as myself, but it's the ELM account. And then Hannah and Zainab are thinking, who's this? And that's not Surya. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like they can tell the difference between me and you now.
I think they can.
They can definitely tell, especially like when you type and when I type. It's two
Really?
different. It's different.
Is it?
Yeah. Because primarily I say I'm screaming. Primarily I say I'm
All
dead.
you say is, I'm dead.
Or I say tears in capital letters. Like, so they know who's sending the message. You know them ones. That's primarily how I talk.
And the type of content. Because everyone knows what type of content you send. You send some wayward things. Oh, that's hilarious. I think it was Zainab that said she knows the difference between what you send and what I send. She knows.
No, but sometimes you send wayward stuff and I'm like, I sent that the other day. Or like what
my
happened the other
bad,
day?
my bad.
I literally sent the
Listen.
same video.
Listen, sometimes, yeah, when I see that you guys have sent like 20 plus reels, I'll be honest, I'll speak my truth.
Yeah.
I don't watch every single one. The only ones I'll watch is, let's say, if you, like underneath it, if you write, I'm screaming, guys, watch this, yeah?
Okay.
I'm more inclined to click that one because I'm like, this one looks lit.
Okay.
But you know when you send like 10 in a row, sometimes I don't have time to actually go through every
Bro,
single
do you
reel.
know all the stuff I send is
Yeah.
either funny,
Yeah.
is either shocking, or it's either very dark humor.
Yeah.
So you're missing out on good content. Wallahi.
I know.
You're missing out on excellent
I
content.
know.
Because people send, okay, so I have this one friend, yeah, who sends me when I tell you the darkest videos on the internet, yeah, he'll send me all types of jokes that are like, not like, people should not be laughing at these things, yeah.
Crazy.
And I'll be there like this. And I'm like, the girls need to see this. So I'll forward them to you lot. So you lot are missing out on good content, bro.
Sorry, man. No, you know what it is?
Shocking
It's
content.
not that I don't want to watch it. I
Yeah.
think most times I just check Instagram on a quick, like,
Yeah.
2-second thing. Like, I don't have time to sit there sometimes. Sometimes the kids are distracting me. So it's just a quick look, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know how I behave on Instagram? I rarely watch people's stories. I mostly respond to DMs and I go through what people have sent me in the DMs and then I leave the app. Because, I mean, I'll watch your story and I'll watch Zainab's story and I'll watch Hannah's story. Everyone else, if I've watched your story, is an accident. It's an accident or I'm really bored.
Yeah, I'm not that interested in people's stories.
It's an accident or I'm very, very bored.
I feel like I'm inclined to watch certain people's stories.
Yeah.
So I always want to know what you're up to.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, same.
People that I'm actually interested in, or if I'm friends with them or whatever.
Yeah.
But most of the people on my friends list, bro, like I don't watch stories. And that's why I deleted Snapchat, because I felt like Snapchat was just stories. Sorry, man.
This is a sore subject for us.
Sorry, it's a very
Because
I
every
feel like
day-
I outgrew it.
Every day I record something and Hannah goes, don't forget Auntie Sawia. And I go, Auntie Sawia doesn't have Snapchat anymore.
I mean,
Sorry.
the account is still there. You can still send snaps, but it's just I deleted the actual app. So if I ever want to go back on Snap, I can actually watch all your snaps like a
Oh.
movie. I can get like a little recap.
Maybe.
But the one thing I really loved about Snapchat is I really enjoy the memories feature. I liked seeing what I was doing.
Did you see what
2
they're
years
talking
ago.
about now?
What they do?
They're talking about if you have more than 5 gigabytes in your memories, they're going to start charging you.
Sorry?
Yes. To have memories.
You're charging me for my own memories?
Yeah.
Piss off. Technology is moving very mad.
Technology.
Technology. How are you charging me for my own memories? Get the hell out of here.
Technology.
I think what they're trying to say is, why don't you use your brain and actually remember things, reflect. You don't need Snapchat to depend on memories.
How are you?
Mad. Me, I've been alright, man. All I can say is alhamdulillah, because
Alhamdulillah.
when life feels a bit stagnant, it's actually not bad. Do you know
I
what
like
mean?
it.
It's actually not that bad,
Same.
right? So, yeah, it's been alright.
I like it.
I have nothing to say alhamdulillah, like in a good way.
Yeah.
Well, I like nothing. Life has been normal.
I don't know if I feel this like content and happy because of therapy. But I don't know. For me, it's not really like something to like be hiding or anything like that. But I've been doing therapy with Ati. We had her on, guys. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had an episode with Dr. Stella and Ati, and Ati, the therapist. And it was a beautiful episode. Remember we talked about
Child psychology.
Child psychology, clinical psychology,
Yeah.
and therapy for mums, and also
Mental health and all of that
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
CAMS. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about all of that. It was a very beautiful episode. And after that, a couple months after that, I started therapy with Ati, and I think it's like the best thing I've ever done.
I love that.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
it's shout outs to you, Ati. Wallahi, like transformed my life. Honestly, it's mad.
Oh.
It's so mad. So initially, okay. You want to get into this, Sylvia?
Okay.
You want to get into
I
this?
didn't know
Yeah.
it was something to get into.
Okay, let's get into this.
Okay.
Initially, I wanted to speak to Ati about the fear that I had, and I didn't realize how deep and how strong this fear was. But obviously, being a single mom and having a daughter, I felt deep fear that if I brought somebody into our house, that something would happen to my child. And every time I have voiced this fear, people have always turned around and said, has something happened to you when you were little? Like, did anyone, did anyone do anything to you? Trigger warning, guys. And no, it didn't happen to me as a child, alhamdulillah. But just because something doesn't happen to you doesn't mean you can't be cautious of it, right?
Yeah.
I've never been hit by a bus. I still look left and right when I cross the street.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So I had this like fear that I would be like on my watch, my kid, something would happen to her.
I hear it, man.
And I will legit go to jail. So not only was I afraid of something happening to her, I was afraid of my reaction to it. So in speaking to Ati, she asked me a few questions and she said like, well, when she's not in your care, do you not see that something could still happen to her? Right? So do you have control over anything really? Right? And I actually don't. I don't have now. Then I had to deep it, right? Because I was putting a lot of pressure and burden on my shoulders regarding this, that I was feeling like genuinely something could happen to her while she's with me, and I wouldn't be able to forgive myself, right? But then I realized, am I afraid of it because of me, or am I afraid of it because of her? I had to like separate the two. So yeah, as a mum, I'm still afraid that something is going to happen to my child, but like, it could happen anywhere.
Yeah.
It could happen, God forbid, at her dad's. It could happen at my mum's. It could happen at school. It could happen at after school. It could happen at anywhere, right? It could happen at madrasa. Like, it could literally happen anywhere.
Yeah.
And not just specifically SA, but like anything could happen to her. Now I have to deep it. Do I really have control over like any bad thing? I don't have control over any bad thing. On her scooter, somebody could come out with a motorbike and knock her on her scooter. Someone could knock her with a line bike. It happened outside her school the other day. Someone knocked a kid with a line bike. Anything bad could happen to her on anyone's watch, right? So then we talked about it and I realized, why am I like really putting a lot of like, and then it came down to, do I trust my decision making? Do I trust myself to pick a good partner? Do I trust myself to pick somebody who I could trust in that way? Do you know what I mean? And I had to have a long, hard think about that, like a long and a hard think about.
And now, Nasra,
my views and everything.
It makes so much sense because of the whole second wife thing. All of that connects. Because you didn't get into this when we were talking about it with Ilham.
No, I didn't.
All you said was, I don't have to cook. Me and my daughter can have noodles. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the way you said it.
Yeah.
But there's a deeper reason.
Yeah, and you know what?
Sense.
The thing is, I didn't realise that how much of a deeper reason there was.
Yeah.
Because like, don't get me wrong, yeah. Hold on. Let me sit comfortably for this. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I have not changed my opinion on the second wife. Like, I haven't changed my opinion on it. 100% it's still an option. But the way that we spoke about it, me and Ati, it was more like, why is that your only option? Why is that the only direction that you're allowing yourself to go in? Do you know what I mean? Like, why did, like, I still believe that it would work with our lifestyle. Yes, I like having my own space. Yes, I like, being independent and free. Yes, I like being looked after. But also I like my space, right? It would still work for me, but it would have to be under the right circumstances. It would have to be somebody I actually like. Do you know what I mean? So I have not changed my opinion on the second wife thing. However, now, for me, it's not my only option. Like, other doors have opened. And before, I had shut those doors so firmly because I was afraid that if I let somebody in our house, that something was going to happen to her. Do you know what I mean?
Your feelings are completely valid, wallahi, because I would feel the same way. If I was in your position, wallahi, I would feel the same way. When you have kids, it's a whole different ball game.
It's so scary.
It's
like,
a whole different ball game when it comes to remarrying.
Yeah.
Once you have kids, like, how can you? When are you 100% sure that you are ready to marry this new person? Like, do you know what I mean? When does it become clear to you that, okay, I can marry this person and they can come live in the house with me and my daughter? Like,
yeah,
it's mad.
And I feel like another part of all of this was, like, I was putting that stress solely on myself, and I wasn't understanding the fact that Allah looks after us. And sometimes when you have to remind someone about qadr, and you have to remind someone that, oh, like, everything's written for you, like when people get in their own heads about, like, getting married and they've never been married before. You have to be like, hey, you're on your own timeline. Don't worry about other people. If it's gonna happen to you, if it's gonna happen for you now, it will happen now. If it's gonna happen for you next year, it will happen next year. It's all like qadr Allah, right? So put your faith and trust in Allah that it will be all right. I had sort of forgotten that part of it. And I was putting all of that burden and all that stress on my own head. And since having that conversation with her before the summer, my whole perspective, like, everything has changed. Things have opened up, like, doors have opened. Like, I've allowed myself to actually... And it ties into dating as well. Because, like, when I've been dating before, I don't know, I've not, like, allowed it to get, like, serious, put it that way, where, like, I've, like, cut things off and I've like, self-sabotaged and, like, all these things in that process and not actually taking it seriously. Whereas now I'm like, well, okay, I don't feel that same way that I did anymore.
All in, basically.
I don't feel that fear anymore. So I can allow myself to go all in and allow someone to love me and take care of me and us,
Yeah.
But no, that door has definitely opened now. I still agree with the second wife thing, but maybe it's not my only option. But therapy, wow, oh my God.
I'm so glad
it has changed my whole perspective, Sabia, on everything, on
Imagine
life.
If you didn't start therapy.
I would still feel the same way.
Yeah, you would have been stuck in those thoughts.
I would have felt the same way. I would have been stuck.
That's so interesting.
And then maybe I may have, like, allowed myself to get married to somebody who isn't really my person, but because they are convenient and they don't live with us and they live abroad or, like, they live elsewhere, I would have thought that this was the right way to go. But then what if I wouldn't have been happy?
Wow.
Shouts to Ati, man.
That's deep, man.
Ati's sick, honestly. But also, like, I've mentioned it a couple times on here, like, my mum's ex-husband was weird, bro. Like,
Damn.
He was fucking weird, like, and not in an essay type of way, but, like, he was just weird in general. Like, he had weird tendencies.
Do you think that has an effect on why you feel that way?
150%.
Yeah.
150%.
If you had a good stepdad that you absolutely loved and you had a great relationship with him growing up, do you think you would be thinking differently?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't relate, so I don't know how I would be thinking in that instance, but probably. He was so weird. Like, one day we'll get into it, but let me work that shit out with Ati first. And then we'll get into it here.
Oh, bless you.
Nah, he was there. He was so weird. Like, wallahi, he was... that's why I said so, like, I put so much emphasis on it's our safe space. Our home is our safe space.
Yeah.
Remember when we were talking to Ilham?
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, because obviously that clip is a short clip, but there was more on the conversation after. But I said it's our safe space. I don't ever want Hannah to feel like she's not, like, the priority in her safe space.
Mm-hmm.
To feel like she's not free in her safe space. To feel like she's restricted in any way in her safe space.
Mm.
So that was another added reason why I felt like that. But we working it out. Yeah.
I'm glad.
We're
I've also
working it
been
out.
having therapy sessions with Atty.
Yeah.
And Atty just has this like aura. She has this vibe where like
love her.
it feels so safe to talk to her.
Yeah.
And I'm one that finds it very difficult to open up.
Yeah.
So sometimes halfway through this session, I'm just like, oh, wait, I've got something else. It just comes back.
Oh.
It just comes back to me. And a lot of things that she helps me with, it just makes me understand why I operate the way I operate.
Yeah.
So right now, my main struggle is like, I'm not working with my mum anymore. I decided to take a break and just focus on myself, ELM, focus on the kids, you know, new era. Both of them were going school run, nursery pickups, all of this stuff. I thought, let me just take a little break for a few months.
Yeah.
And during this time, I really struggled, Nasra. And I think I spoke to you on the phone with this. You were saying even the first 6 weeks of Hannah starting school,
Yeah.
you felt like you were just frozen, like kind of just watching TV, just sitting at home, waiting until it's time to pick them up again.
Yeah.
I think I'm going through that stage of just being at home and being like, what is my purpose? What am I doing?
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes I forget to make something to eat. And then when the kids come home, I start cooking and then I'm overstimulated because Adam is literally holding onto my bati. Jenna's like, I'm hungry. You know how kids are 4-year-olds.
Mummy.
Yo, 4-year-olds are on a different level because why are you repeating yourself?
No, seriously.
55 times.
75 million times.
Mummy, is the pasta ready? Mummy, is the pasta ready? Yes, almost ready. Is it ready? I'm hungry. Mummy, I'm hungry. And
No
Jenna,
concept of time.
bro, she whines like
Bro,
it's nothing,
Hannah too.
right? So for me, I regret it every single time when I do that because I'm like, I was here all day. Why didn't I just make this food when they were at school? Why did I wait until they came? Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm still trying to figure out how to make myself productive during this time.
Yeah.
And allowing myself to rest, but also being productive and cutting down my screen time. I spend a lot of time on my phone.
Yeah.
And I think I just used the whole, I've been working since Adam was 2 months old, I went back to work. I was working with my mum. I had Adam on the desk.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm telling myself, this is my time to just rest, right? But the guilt still eats at me to be like, you need to be doing a lot more. So that's something that me and Atty are going through at the moment.
Do you think it's because you watch your mum never rest?
Yeah, pretty much. I think so. My mum hasn't. I've never seen my mum not do anything.
Damn.
Ever. Like, yeah, ever.
Damn.
Yeah, that could be it, you know. It's actually nuts. And this is why my mum also refuses to, like, that's why she gets triggered when I say I like taking naps, I like sleeping. I'm going to sneeze. Alhamdulillah.
This sneeze is so funny. Yours is like, mine is like, wah!
But yeah, genuinely, I feel like I find it hard because I feel like I need to be doing something.
Yeah.
Genuinely. And if I go through the whole day and I feel unproductive, oh my God, I'll be kicking myself.
Really?
I'll be kicking myself. Like, what? I wasted my whole day today.
The first 6 weeks of Hannah going to school, I went back to sleep every day.
I love that for you.
And I did nothing. Even till now, some days where I know I don't have anything to do today, I'll spend the whole day on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would just lock in and just be I think my neighbours think I'm crazy.
You're just
because
cackling.
you just hear me quack, 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 quack. Because I know nobody's around, so I just laugh however I want to laugh.
Yeah.
But the ones who are around, I'm pretty sure are thinking, not her again, for God's sake. What could be that funny?
Yeah.
They don't know I'm laughing at, like, a video. Yeah, actually, I'm not even going to say that on here.
Yeah, let's not. Let's not.
Let's not get into that one.
But should we? Okay, so basically, before we get into it, we have two dilemmas.
Wait. Before
I'll
we
read
get
one.
into that, Suya,
Yeah.
can I just say, if you're actually thinking of starting therapy or doing anything regarding like speaking to somebody, I beg of you, check out Ati, because she's absolutely incredible. Her Instagram is at Conscious Creeds, and genuinely, wallahi, I have, number one, never felt more comfortable speaking to a person. Number two, I have never felt more understood and seen. And number three, like, just the fact that, like, she's Muslim, she's a hijabi, like, I feel like there's some things that, like, when I say them, if it was anyone else, I would feel like I had to explain it. But she just gets it, bro. She just gets it. And I don't know, some people, they find their calling in life. Ati has found her calling, bro, because I've never felt more comfortable with somebody in my life. Like, I sincerely make dua for her every time. Wallahi. Because I'm like, how all these years Allah has led me to this. Do you not think like how beautiful that is?
Yeah.
Like, of everything, of every struggle, I have been led to this feeling. And after our therapy sessions, I literally just sit there and I decompress, because I'm like, wow. Every time I speak to her, something in me changes for the better. Like, you know when they say you've changed someone's brain chemistry?
Yeah.
My brain chemistry literally changes.
I love that for you, wallahi.
Please. I don't know, sometimes people might feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to speak to a Muslim, or like maybe you might feel like they might judge you. Not at all. Not. The things I've told Ati, there's no judgment there at all. I promise you, there's no judgment there at all. No, wallahi, it's the best. Please check her out, wallahi. Maybe one day, so we are. Me and you, remember what we made our promise when we started doing events?
Yeah.
We made a
That's
promise.
my dream.
Should we tell them or not?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can.
Me and Suya made a promise to each other that one day we would pay for somebody's therapy sessions.
Yeah.
We made a promise to each other that one day we would be able to gift somebody therapy. And if we ever do that, I would never pick anyone other than Ati.
100%. It's going to be Ati.
I would never pick a single person other than Ati.
Yeah.
So if you ever get gifted us
If you ever get
unit. Okay, if you ever get gifted therapy from Sawia and I, it will be with Ati. And it will be the best 10 sessions you've ever had in your life, wallahi.
Yeah. That would be my dream. And we said this when?
We said this like 2.5 years ago.
We said it time back.
We said it before me and you ever did therapy or thought about doing therapy. Because I remember you said you tried it and it didn't work out for you.
It didn't work out for me.
And what about now?
Now it's just a breath of fresh air.
Oh, I look forward to our sessions.
Yeah.
Is that mad?
Yeah. It's amazing, man. I
love
it.
I've worked through a lot of things with Ati. Like, we worked through my relationship with my mum. Like, being an only child, you have like and there's no other kids, like, on both sides. It's a bit like, it's a lot of like pressure on that relationship. There's a lot of like, I don't know, I'll say it's easy for resentment to build from both sides.
Yeah.
And we spoke a lot about the relationship between me and her, like, growing up and like now. And since I've started it, everything has just gotten better. Like, not that it was bad to begin with. Alhamdulillah, it was never bad. We've had rough patches, but it was never like bad, like real bad. But like, I mean, relatively, my bad and your bad might be different.
Yeah.
But nothing that... I'm losing my train of thought. I was going to say, everything has just gotten better, like, in general. Everything.
I love that for you, wallahi. I'm still kind of going through the motions. I feel like each week I speak to her, there are some weeks where I feel like I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There are some weeks where the appointment's coming up and I'm like, what did we talk about this week?
Sometimes when I have those weeks, I talk about what has happened in my last week.
Yeah.
like in the last week this has changed, or like in the last week that has changed, and that has made me feel like that, and then we go into that. So maybe try that.
True. I could try that. But yeah, let's get into the emails, because I feel like we're running out of time.
Let's go.
I'll read the first one.
Go for it.
Okay. Hi guys, love you so much. We love you too.
We love you too.
I need some advice, please. So basically, I was in this friendship group where years ago we would hang out all the time and have a grand old time. However, after I strayed working as a nurse and got married, naturally I couldn't see them as much, which was fine. I want to say in the last 2 years we barely saw or spoke to each other. The last time we did was at an event. In those 2 years we would occasionally respond to stories on IG and whatnot, but no bad vibes. I had a hectic pregnancy and labour as my baby went into NICU and spent a week there. I also am struggling with PPD. I was so depressed and sleep deprived and sore. I messaged my friends I grew up with a picture of my baby's hand, and I said welcome. Most people responded with love and congrats, but when I sent it to the group chat, I got met with, whose baby is that? And when I confirmed it was mine, and I also informed them that the baby was in NICU and for them to keep us in their prayers, I got met with basic responses one by one. None of them asked how I or baby was. I got met with seen and ghosting. It seems as though they are mad we barely saw each other. No, it seems as though they are not mad we barely saw each other, but mad I kept my pregnancy private. Also, these are the same people who moved countries without telling me and do other things without telling me, and I never got offended. I'm also an only child, and most people in the friendship group are family, cousins/sisters. I have told certain group members that my trigger is to feel ganged up on, and they are doing the exact same thing. Am I missing something? Kind regards, Anon.
Bruh. If anything, I relate to you so hard on that. That's crazy. When I read that email, I felt so sad, wallahi, because I felt the same.
Did you have issues with friendships after giving birth?
Can I first say, yeah, as a rule of thumb, right? As a rule of thumb, your friends being your family members, primary friends being your family members, don't do it. Wallahi, don't do it. It's not worth it, because then if anything ever happens or like they make you feel like this, you can't get rid of them. You're going to see them at family functions. Do you get what I mean?
I mean, I don't necessarily agree.
Really?
Because I have a sister who's like my best friend. So for me, I've been in situations where me and Sumaya have shared friendship groups.
Okay.
I've got like a couple of group chats where Sumaya is in that group chat. But it's interesting because basically when she said that she was the only child and the other girls that are in this group are cousins and sisters, that puts her at a massive disadvantage.
Yeah,
because
already.
Those last 2 years when you didn't see them, prior to you getting pregnant,
They were seeing each other.
They were seeing each other and they were contacting each other, right?
Yeah.
So there's already a disconnect there.
Yeah.
I don't think the disconnect happened because you hid your pregnancy. Nah, the disconnect happened.
It's been happening.
2 years ago when you were working as a nurse and you got married. That's when the disconnect happened.
Yep.
Because they meet up all the time. They see each other all the time. If me and my sister are in a group chat or we're in a friendship group, we have a lot of mutual friends. Me and Smile, people see us as we come as a one, as a package. If they see Sumaya, they want to see Suia, right? More time. So when we are in a group, friendship group, if there's something that I want to share with the group, Sumaya already knows about it. I already told Sumaya. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Or I'm seeing Sumaya 90% of the time, and I see that Sumaya way more than I see the other girls. So I think it's just a natural thing. It's not.
But you see, I feel like where being an only child is the biggest disadvantage.
That's what I'm saying.
Because even for me, like even with my cousins that I grew up with that we're like that, well, we were like that, right? So I thought. They're siblings, but I'm not their sibling. I might be your first cousin, but I'm not your sister. Do you get what I mean? And sometimes when you grow up as an only child, you naturally look for a sibling. Like I looked for a sibling growing up, And I thought that the people I was in nappies with were my sisters and my brothers. Do you get what I mean? But then as you grow up, you realise in situations, that's your sister. I'm your cousin. Do you know them ones? Then in your brain, you have to put the two and two together. Like,
It's
I'm
like
actually not your
hierarchy.
sister.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm your sister. I feel like we're like this locked in for life. But you know there's a different, like, this, you differentiate.
Yeah.
That's your cousin, that's my sister.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not your sister. And I feel like as being an only child, this is what I'm gonna teach my kid growing up. Like, you might feel like they're your sisters or your brothers, but they're not actually. Do you get what I mean? They are each other's siblings. You're their cousin, or they are each other's siblings, and you're the sister that you feel like their sister. Do you get what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but there's always a disconnect there when you're an only child.
I think
In the family, there's always a disconnect.
the dynamic in that friendship group must be mad, because you're an only child, there's 2 cousins here and there's 2 sisters here. The dynamic is already off.
Very off. That's why I say,
So
okay,
when you're
for you
saying
it's
I
different.
haven't seen them for 2 years, they've been seeing each other.
Yeah, but so for you it's different, right? Your best friend is your sister, right?
Yeah.
But that's totally different for you, because the person who is an only child, right? I lost my train of thought. What the fuck? What's going on with my brain today?
I don't know. You're right. You want water?
No, I'm okay. I don't know what's going on with my brain. I was going to say something and then it just completely went blank.
Only child. Friendship.
No. So I was going to say,
Sisters.
yes, it's different for you because that's your sister and you see her as your best friend.
Yeah.
Right? But, well, it's gone again.
Come on, man. Bring it back.
Say that again, what you just said.
I was saying... What was I saying, bro?
Well, I left
What
my
was
brain.
the point I just made?
This is why I say, don't let your main friends be your family members.
Oh, 100%.
Because situations like this happen. It gets sticky.
100%. I don't think me and Samaya have the... I don't think I'm depending solely on Samaya, because one thing I made clear with Samaya was, yeah, we have mutual friends and we can hang out together with other people, but I still want my own friends.
Yeah.
And you can have your own
No,
friends.
because like, look with Mum Club. Samaya's not part of Mum
Samaya's
Club.
not part of it, bro.
She's not part of it. But that's the thing.
She doesn't even qualify. She ain't got kids.
No, but you have to have like your own set of actual
You have
friends.
to, and I've learnt my lesson. Do you know
yeah,
why?
because me too. I learnt my lesson as well.
I learnt my lesson hard. Do you know why?
So did I.
I lost friends because of Samaya.
Oh, mad. What, Samaya stopped being their friend and they stopped being your friend
Bro,
too?
they blocked me straight after.
Oh, mad.
I was collateral.
You got us straight.
And that's when I was like, okay, so when Samaya has a problem with people,
Oh, shit.
why are you atting me? But I get it. I get it.
Yeah, because they see you as one.
They see us as
Yeah.
one. And respectfully,
It's true.
my loyalties lie with Samaya.
No, but you're not going to
right?
beef my sister and then tell me, hi, you're right, how's it
But
going?
they were actually moving mad, so I'm not gonna lie, I would have backed Samaya anyway.
No, 100.
Right? But for me, that's when I realised if we share friends, any issues they have with each one of us, the other one's gonna get blocked.
Yeah, but
as well.
here's the thing. It doesn't matter even if Samaya's in the wrong. That's your sister.
That's still my sister.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And guess what?
But when
I
you're an
will
only
back her.
child, no one has that loyalty towards you.
No one has exactly.
Nobody has that kind of loyalty towards you.
Exactly.
Like, before I met Hannah and before I met you guys, I really could not say that anyone had my back. Wallahi.
Damn.
At all. Like, I could not say anyone had my back.
Damn.
That's mad, you know? Because same with me. Like, I lost friends after I... Well, we're all right now. We're back to being friends now. But at that time where I was really in need of, like, friendship and, like, a village and, like, normality, they weren't there. In that moment where I was going through, like, I was asking myself, am I going to get a divorce? I felt like I had no one to communicate that with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people disappear on you when you have kids. This is why, like, the email hurt me, because it hurts way more when it's your family.
Yeah.
Bro, I've had a major fallout with my cousin who I literally thought was, like, locked in my sister for life.
Yeah.
I had a major fallout with her when I was pregnant. And imagine being pregnant and being sad. Like, I would cry. Every time somebody mentioned her, I would just cry because it felt like I had been abandoned in my most vulnerable state. Do you know what I mean? But they have their sister, they have their siblings, you know them ones. So you really, as an only child, you have to find your village. But it cannot be friends that are family. It cannot be. Wallahi. It genuinely, you have to actually find your people.
Trust me.
That are not related
Outside
to
of
you,
your
because
family.
your heart will break 10 times more when not only have you lost your friends, you also feel weird at family functions. Their mums, they're probably going to say to their mums, oh, we're not friends with her. And now their mums are going to feel weird with you. Do you know what I mean?
It's mad. Trust me, I know people.
So fucked up.
I know people who they just hang out with their cousins.
I'm sorry, like...
And I'm talking, like, let's say there's, like, 6, 7 aunties or sisters, and they've all had bare kids, and all those kids grow up together. I know people who their cousins are their friends. Their cousins are the entire village.
No, I'm so sorry.
That's when things get a bit sticky for me. I can't lie.
I couldn't do
it's
that.
Mad.
But the thing is,
I need to have different types of friendship groups here and there, like different people, different purposes.
You have to ask yourself though, like, it's all hunky dory, and people will probably be watching this, and they'll probably be like getting triggered because they're probably thinking, rah, like, my cousin's my best friend, right? It's all good when it's good. Wait till something happens and it goes bad. Then you'll see people's real, like, realness come out. Like, sometimes you don't like the monster that comes out of people. And it hurts so much when this is someone you love. Like, this is your family. Because most times, the way that you love your friend is never going to be the way that you love Samaya. It's never going to be the way that you love your cousin from Canada. It's never going to...
Shout out to Marian.
Shout out to you. It's never going to be the way... She does love you. That's how I know. She talks about you all the time. Literally, it's never going to be the way that you love your family. Because, number one, you've had a long time to get to know them more than your friends. Like, it could be childhood, right? And number two, you place a different level of trust with family. So something you might tell Marian, you might not tell me. Or something you might tell Marian, you might not tell any of your other friends. Do you get what I'm saying? So you place a level of trust that's far higher with a family member. So when they fuck you over, it's like a million times worse. Genuinely. Or when you feel abandoned by them, there's more responsibility on them not to abandon you. Do you get what I mean? There's more responsibility on them not to make you feel triggered knowing that you don't like being ganged up on. The same what she said, right? There's more responsibility on them because they're your family. But I noticed a lot of people don't really give a fuck about that. No, I've noticed the word cousin is quite light in some people's vocabularies. It doesn't hold a weight.
I'll tell you right now, I've got so many cousins, that I do not have any relation to. Like, I've got cousins in this city, bro, that I don't see, that I don't speak to. When we see each other, it's awkward.
Damn.
And we're blood.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is what it is.
I don't speak to my whole dad's side of the family. And there's bare of them. I don't speak the entire severed by the head. Damn. I don't speak to the entire father's side, bro.
Crazy.
He died, and in my head, they died with him, bro. I'm sorry. I don't speak to none of them, bro. There's like one I speak to. 1 or 2 that are all right. Like, one of them, I just follow him on Instagram. Sometimes I like comment on his stuff and stuff. Like, yeah, you're right, how's it going? But very rarely. But the other one, I fucks with her heavy. Yeah. The rest of them, severed by the head, bro. I don't chat to none of them. No Edos, no aunties. Actually, no, I like her mum. So there's one family that I like.
Yeah.
I don't chat to any of the rest of them. The word cousin, it might as well mean friend. Wallahi. It might as well mean acquaintance. How about that?
Yeah, I've got certain friends who I'm closer to than cousins, bro. It's what it is.
You shouldn't make honestly, I don't believe that your family members should be your primary friendship group. I believe that people should have their own separate friendship groups that is their primary friendship group, and you treat family like family. Do you know what I mean? Because do you know how much politics... Bro, tomorrow, if your cousin's mum said to your cousin, don't chat to her, I'm not trying to her mum, she won't chat to you, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how many family politics there are? Tomorrow, if the mums disagree, the children are going to disagree as well. And I learned that the hard way. Because I was like, nah, not my generation. I'm going to keep the family... Nah, not my generation.
You know what's nuts?
Nah, bro.
I've seen sisters do it to each other, bro.
Crazy.
I've seen sisters do it and their kids are affected.
Crazy.
I've seen brothers do it and their kids the kids haven't even seen each other for years. I've
Mate.
seen it happen.
Wallahi.
And for me, I personally believe if you're beefing another family member, don't bring the kids into it.
Yeah,
like,
but the kids are automatically in it. The same way if somebody beefs Sumaya, you're automatically involved. Do you get it?
yeah, I'm automatically.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you should
I
never
call it
really
stray.
you should actually, like, for her, my advice to you, sis, is, wallahi, number one, grieve it, mourn it, cry it, yeah? Get through it. That's number one. I had to cry my whole pregnancy to get over it. And only after I gave birth did I actually start to get over it. And I'm telling you, my life did not change after that, all right? Nothing went left and right, and I built my village. Because people, sometimes they assume that they're going to hurt you way more than it actually hurts. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't let them hurt you like that. Get over it. Grieve it, cry it. Do whatever you need to do to get over it. Number two, start finding your village of other mums, people who you can relate to. Build friendships with them. Pour into who pours into you. That's another thing.
Oh,
Pour into who pours into you.
literally, look around and see who's showing up for you.
Exactly.
Like, forget about those girls. I would exit.
And you
stage
being
door
an
left.
only child, wallahi, her being an only
It
child,
makes it worse.
I'm telling you, I feel it. I feel your pain in my heart because I live that life as well. I feel it in my heart. So wallahi, I hope to God that you find your Hannah. Wallahi. Because when I found Hannah, things just changed
Do
completely.
you feel like you get on better with other people who are only children?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm
just trying to figure
do
out
you
what's
know
the
what it
best
is?
dynamic.
It's just, I made a dua, innit?
Yeah.
And I cried. I was bawling my eyes out one day when I was pregnant. And even after I was pregnant. And I made a sincere dua. Ya Allah, can you give me my village? Can you give me my family? Can you give me the people who are going to love me and pour into me so that I can give them all my love? Because I wasn't upset that nobody was pouring into me. I was upset that I had nowhere to pour my love. Do you get what I mean? And as only children, a lot of the times we have a lot of love to give because we didn't grow up with siblings. So we have all this like pent up love that just needs to be directed somewhere.
Yeah.
And then I met Hannah. So honestly, Allahumma barik, wallahi, alhamdulillah, what God wills for you is going to be far better than your imagination. Because I was crying over whatever had gone on with my family and my cousins. And little did I know, I had a soulmate ready and waiting for me.
Yeah.
Little did I know.
Everything led to Hannah. You know what I mean?
All roads lead to Hannah, bro.
Oh.
So it's got to the point where, like, genuinely, if you're an only child, find your village, curate the village, make dua, ask Allah to bring you people who will love you and pour into you. It's hard. It's
listen,
hard.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. When it comes to announcing your pregnancy, I know people who I'm close to who didn't tell me until they were like 6-7 months in. So there are people who naturally will just keep their pregnancy private.
Yeah.
So that put aside that part. The maddest part for me was after she told them that the baby was in NICU,
They didn't even ask how
and
she
to keep
was.
them in her prayers, it was just she was met with basic.
No,
probably
I'm sorry,
short,
man.
short
Those people don't care
answers.
about you,
They
bro.
don't- They stopped caring before you got pregnant and had a baby. That's my honest
Those
opinion.
people don't care about you or your kid, wallahi. And that's the sad reality. It's actually a sad
And
reality.
she probably wanted to connect with them again. That's why she dropped a picture in there. Maybe she thought, let's, build this up again. I just need to know, like, was the group chat popping before that?
No, she said
Or
that
did
they
she just
would
randomly drop this
No,
pic?
I think she dropped the pic randomly because she said that they would only respond to each other's Instagram
So
stories.
it seems as if the group chat died out a little bit.
Nah, the group chat died, bro. They made their own group chat.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying,
They
bro.
they skedaddle to their own group chat.
Yeah, so honestly, my advice would be exit that group chat. Show up for, focus on the people who show up for you. I would say focus on your baby, focus on yourself, take care of yourself,
Yeah.
grieve that friendship. And I promise you haven't seen them for 2 years. You'll be completely fine.
You've been fine.
Like, you've been fine.
You've been fine, bro.
Yeah.
You know, as well, I feel like a lot of people might say, sorry, I took my shoe off. That's why I'm trying to put it back on. And now my ankle has decided to go numb. A lot of people might say, like, oh, they're jealous of you, or oh, they don't want your happiness. But I don't think it's that
don't think it's that.
simple.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
think
that
it's that
simple.
simple,
It's not that simple.
because sometimes that's the first thing that people assume, innit? Oh, they don't want my happiness, or oh, they're not happy that I got married and they're not married. Yeah, that could be a part of the reason, but also another part of the reason is they've had conversations about you that you were not privy to. They've spoken about how they collectively feel about you with each other. So they already have a vibe of how they're going to treat you. So it might feel to you like they're ganging up on you, but to them it might feel like, oh, we already talked about her. Like we don't fuck with her. Do you get what I mean?
But I still don't understand why you have to be that hostile.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People don't realize that they are like that.
Yeah, but that's a very
They don't
hostile
realize
behaviour.
it
What does she do
until
to
somebody
you?
calls them out.
It's mad. What does she actually do to you?
She's got a kid in NICU. You're just being a dick.
You're just being an absolute prick.
But this is not the moment for you to be a prick. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying
Even
to you.
if you feel a certain way, drop a dua in there. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Even
she's
if you
going
feel
through
a type
tough
of way,
time.
like this is a hard time for her. But I don't know. I feel like people can't give you like the grace that you want in moments like that if they themselves care for you very little. Do you get what I mean? For them, it's almost like, oh, why is she popping up telling us her sadness? They probably think that like you want to use them as like a emotional support, but they don't want to be that for you, which is why they've not said anything. That's probably the politest thing they could have done for you.
With the sprinkle of entitlement as well.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean, whose baby is that? It's almost as if they wanted you to let them know that you've been pregnant for the last 9 months, yeah? There's a little bit of entitlement there too.
But can I say, just because your family member's pregnant, you're not entitled to know their news.
You're not entitled to know.
It's none of your business. Why are you catching feelings? If it's your best friend, okay, catch feelings. But you ain't spoken to this person since they got married and started working and like has been doing their own life things.
Also, they haven't actually seen you for 2 years.
You can't
If you
expect...
were spending every single day with these people and you saw them on a regular basis, at some point they might clock on that you're pregnant, you might be showing symptoms, your bump is growing. That I would understand, for them to be like, wait, you're pregnant this whole time. But you haven't actually seen them. What difference does it make now?
That's what I'm saying. So why are you lot mad?
Yeah.
And if they ever read this, yeah, obviously, if you're ever in a situation where you and your cousins and sisters have basically, what's the word? I wouldn't say ostracized. I would say more like outcasted.
Outcast.
Yeah, outcasted your cousin that's an only child, then you're a fucking dick. That's all I have got to say to you. You're fucking heartless and you're actually a horrible person. Horrible people. That's what you are. Because her kid is in NICU. How you don't even have the heart to be like, I'm so sorry to hear that, wallah. Like, oh, may Allah, you know, may Ilahi, you know, give afimad or give blessings or, you know, relief to your kid. Like, you couldn't even do that.
Baby. It's got nothing to do with anything.
You're a piece of shit. Sorry, there's no other way to describe you. Because even if somebody that I dislike told me that their child was in NICU, I would be like, poor baby, Allah, I hope that baby's okay. At least, at the very minimum.
Yeah, I definitely think there was a disconnect there way before you gave birth.
I mean, when my cousin told me the reason why she had behaved towards me the way she had behaved the whole time I was pregnant, it was the fucking stupidest reason I've ever heard in my life. And I remember looking at her thinking, you made me feel all of those feelings and cry all of those times because of that. That's when I realized it don't matter if you grew up with nappies with this person. It don't matter if you've known them your whole fucking life.
Oh, yeah, it's mad.
People don't care about all of that. I place a huge weight on like how long I've known someone, like how much love and effort I've put into this person. But I realized that's just me. Maybe other people don't do that. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, have you ever been in a situation where you hung out with a friend and you're literally right next to them and you look at them and in your head you're thinking, this is the last time I'm going to see you?
Have I? I don't think I have, you know.
I've had those moments so many times. Where literally it's like, you know when you feel like you're growing?
Yeah.
You've matured and they're still moving mad. Like, okay, so I'll give you a prime example. And I feel like since becoming a mum, I've developed like a soft side towards other mums. Like sometimes it's like, I understand why she would do that. I understand how she operates. Automatically, I take the mum side. Yeah?
Same.
I don't know how much I should be even saying. Yeah, but I'm just going to say it. I had a friend... Past tense. I had a friend who I was chatting to one time and she was annoyed at... She was saying things about another mum.
Was she a mum?
She's not a mum.
She's not a mum.
My friend is not a mum.
Okay.
And she was basically complaining about a freshly postpartum mum.
Okay.
And how she was moving. And she was saying she's doing too much. She's always calling me. She wants me to come over. She's doing this. This mum is freshly postpartum, had a C-section. Already I am taking her side.
100%.
Right? So I said to her, why do you feel like it's a problem? She was like, she has a husband. And I said to her, excuse me? So do I. But my husband and my friends are very different. Secondly, her husband's working. Bro, Hassan's working from 7:30 in the morning, doesn't come home till 9. What can he do for me?
Can't do nothing.
Physically, he's not there.
Yeah.
If I want my friend to come over, I'll call my friend to come over.
Also, physically he's not there, but also you can't call him and be like, hey, I just want to chat. He's at work.
Bro, but also, you can have a husband and be happily married, but still want friends. Like, it's two different things.
Yeah.
Like, my friends give me things that Hassan can't give me.
100%.
Right? And it's that womanhood thing
Hassan
as well.
gives you things we can't give you.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
You know me too well.
You took the bait, man. Oh, okay.
Sorry, you can't just give me a bait like that and expect me not to take it. You basically handed it to me on a platter.
As I was saying, before I lose my train of thought.
Sorry,
As
go
I
on.
was saying.
Yeah, you get things from each
So
other.
I was
that
saying
you,
to her,
yeah?
weren't you the same person that kept saying to her, I'll be your village, I'll be your village, I'll be your village?
Damn.
And now that she's using you as a village, you have a problem.
Oh.
That was the day I lost respect for her.
Ooh.
Let's just say we're not friends anymore.
You know what?
Wallahi, my heart broke into million things like that. Wallahi, I'll cut you off for it.
Wallahi, me too.
Because you could have done the same thing to me.
1000%.
You're complaining about a woman who's postpartum? This person, this friend of mine, she's not married. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't know what it's like, period. And I just felt so, in that moment, wallahi, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed, Nasra.
Do you know what I realised?
I can't look at you the same.
No, 100%.
How you say, you're talking to me. You know I've been through postpartum depression.
Mad.
You know I've had a C-section. How are you so brazen to tell me
That you're complaining about another mum.
that another mum who's going through postpartum? Get out of here. We ain't friends.
I'm not going to
anymore.
lie to you, she's a dickhead.
Proper fucking
I don't care who you are.
dickhead,
If you
babes.
watch, you're a dickhead, bro.
And it's the fact that
100.
she doesn't even understand how marriage works, because she kept saying, why can't her husband do it? Her husband's literally not at home. She just wants her friends to support her.
I'm not going to lie. People are very disappointed in this
That was
world.
the day I washed my hands off of her, Nasra. That was the day I washed my hands off of that girl.
No, I'm sorry.
And this is someone I was...
This is what happens.
This
Like,
is someone
you'll lose friends.
that I put up here.
You will lose friends, wallahi. Because I would have lost respect for her as well. I would
And
have
this
met
is
her
what
bridge
I
as
mean
well.
by, like, motherhood changed me. It opened my eyes to, like, what you need to value in friendships.
Because you know it's an energy thing as well.
Like,
You don't work. Well, you work, but you don't have children. You get to wake up whenever you want. You get to sleep whenever you want. Like, you don't have anyone that depends on you, right? You're not married. You don't have a husband. Do you know how much energy you have?
yeah.
She could literally be that person's village
Bruh, when
and
I
go
tell
to
you,
her house and help her
she had the
and look after her.
audacity to complain to me.
That just tells me that you
could
don't
have
care
said that
about her.
to someone else who was childless.
Mm.
You had the audacity to say that to me. So I'm just like, I'm
No.
side-eyeing. Wallahi, I'm side-eyeing.
I'm sorry, man.
I just kept trying to make her understand. Do you know how PPD works? Do you think she could be depressed? She had a C-section. That's a major surgery. Nah, man, she's just calling me too much. And I was like,
I feel sorry for that other friend. Do you know that other friend?
yeah, I know her.
You need to start, like, I don't know how long ago this was, but I would have said to you, please check in on her.
Yeah.
Because she's probably really
That's what we
struggling
did.
and she's
That's what we did.
she's using this one as like her village and her crutch. But this one don't want to be that.
She doesn't want to be it.
And you know, you only find out how much people care about you when you're in your literally the deepest pits of hell.
Telling you.
That's when you figure out who actually
I'm
fucks with you and
telling
who
you.
cares for you. Because I can tell you right now, I know for certain, if I could not get out of my bed, I could call Hannah to help me. I know I could call Zainab. I know I could call Sawia. Who could you call if you could not move out of your bed? I know for a fact Hannah would shower me. Hannah would help me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know for a fact Zainab would. I know for a fact you would.
Yeah.
You've been washing old people's asses. You can wash mine as well, bro. You've been washing
Wait.
old uncles and old aunties' bums, bruv. You can wash mine,
I never
bruv.
touched a single person's ass. First of
You
all,
know that
and
single
secondly,
person's
why
bum.
did you pause and look at me like that? Like,
Because I'm looking at you like you did that job, bruv. You could help me if I needed it.
why did you pause like that? As if like I wouldn't
Because
do
all
that
those
for
thoughts,
you.
no, all those thoughts was coming in my head. So we've been washing
But
old
you-
people's batties, bruv. Wait a minute.
You think I'm a prick? You thought I was gonna say, "Ew, I don't want to touch you."
You don't even want to hold my hand. I'm joking.
I will touch your bum cheek if I have to.
I know.
Come
I know.
on, man.
I know. So you need to find people, honestly, who would do those things for you in those moments. Genuinely. That's when you find out. It's so sad that it takes those moments for you to realize that you don't have that help or you don't have that kind of
Yeah.
love. That
For
person
her
doesn't
to
have
go
that kind of
through
love
this.
towards you.
For her to go through this also while she's going through PPD,
Yeah.
it must have made it feel 10 times worse.
I feel so sad for her, man.
Honestly, I pray that you find genuine friendships. My personal take is mums understand each other better.
1000%.
So if you can find a good mum friend,
Yeah.
you'll be happy, I promise you. I gravitate towards people who are mums. I still have
Same.
childless friends. But
Childless friends.
I don't know how else to say it.
It's such a
It's
funny
called-
way to
it's called
describe them.
childless friends
Single
and-
friends or like...
But I don't want to say single because you can still be single and have a kid.
Because you could still be single and not have a kid, and not be married and not have a kid. That's not what you meant.
No, like you can still not be married and have kids.
Oh, okay, yes.
Do you get it?
Yes,
so for
yes.
me, childless means childless, bro. Like you can be married and still be childless.
Yes.
Right? So for me, it's like I gravitate towards people who have kids because it's like we can still hang out with the kids.
Yes, it's true.
Whereas some of my childless friends, they don't understand that sometimes I just want to hang out. I just want to hang out with you without the child.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, bring them over. And I'm like, no. And they don't get that.
They don't get that, yeah.
I haven't seen them in 8. Well, you know where I live.
No, facts.
Why didn't you see them? They've been here.
Facts. You know, that's another thing before we move on to the next email, yeah? Is I feel like in our heads, we like think that all the people that are super close to us are gonna be like the aunties and uncles to our children that like we've always wanted. Do you know what I mean? And then when it actually happens that you have children and you're sorely disappointed because they don't view the uncle, auntie thing the way that you view it, very disappointing. Because that's another thing. Like, there's people who I thought would be aunties and uncles to my kids who have met my child one time.
Yeah.
Have met, and furthermore, after I gave birth. One time. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And there's me romanticizing that you're going to be this wonderful auntie or uncle to my kid. One time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad.
So, you know what? When you're pregnant or when you're getting married and you're about to have kids, be cautious and be wary, because I feel like I went into this with like no like awareness, number one, with like, you know, like la 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 la, hunky dory, everything's gonna be great. That's how I went into it. And I was like beat down with every disappointment. It felt like I was being beaten with every disappointment. So you have to actually just be, wallahi, be careful, be cautious, be wary. Like, just remember that things could go wrong. And maybe it might not be, maybe it might be with somebody who, that's the last person you expected it to be from. Do you know what I mean?
Lower the expectation, for sure.
Oh, expectations in the ground.
I think when I first had Jenna, I had this expectation that people would be coming over to visit. And I was getting in my feels because I'm like, it's been a year and some of my close friends haven't even met Jenna yet. Yeah, I lowered that expectation. I don't give a shit anymore. I feel like the people who genuinely want to see you and your kid will find a way to see you and your kid.
Yeah.
Lower the expectations and don't put people on a pedestal, because trust me, there's certain friends that I put up here and they came
Crashing down.
down real quick.
Wow.
Whilst I was with them, I'm like,
Mad.
this is the last time I'm going to see you.
Mad.
It's
mad.
mad. It's actually mad. Yeah, so should we move on to the next?
Let's move
I
on.
hope we've cleared that
Have
up.
you got the next one on there?
Yeah, here, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Salam girls. I love your dilemma segment, so I thought I would send in my dilemma. You guys have kept me going through PPD, And 3 months into being a mum, I have you guys on repeat every day. Feels like I'm not doing motherhood alone. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, darling.
You're welcome. I just had a beautiful baby girl and I've been married for 4 years. My mother-in-law has been so lovely since getting married and we have never had any issues. But now that I've had my daughter, I'm finding boundary issues. It's the first grandbaby on my side, but the third on her side. She wants to be very involved, which is great, but I'm struggling between having a healthy boundary, but also still being respectful. I believe she's blurring the lines between her being the grandmother and not her actual mum. She has asked that I drop my baby off once a week so that she can bond with her, not come over once a week, but she literally said drop her and her milk off, and you guys go about your day and go shopping and enjoy because she wants some alone time with the baby. She's literally 3 months old. I don't feel comfortable to drop her off every week. She was the same with her 2 other nephews. She had them over all the time, but I feel like it's my baby and I shouldn't have to. And to add, there are a few things that she's done that have made me not want to leave my child with her unsupervised. Number 1, it was 25 degrees one day and she came over and told me to go have a nap. Something told me to check in and I found that she had covered my 4-week-old baby in 4 thick winter blankets.
4!
Each one was a couple of inches thick. It was the peak of summer.
Oh
my baby was literally red and dripping in sweat. I was so upset. She said African babies can never get cold. 2, I had a bottle of formula that expired after 2 hours and she insisted on giving her the bottle and said that formula doesn't expire. 3, she does not believe in the concept of overfeeding, right? As soon as she's finished the bottle, she wants to get another bottle ready to fatten her up, right? She refuses the milk but insists on offering her more and more milk. 4, she doesn't respect the rules of the other 2 nephews, right? As in the other 2 nephews' parents' rules. She was giving them sweets and chocolates from 8 to 9 months old, even though the parents had said no sugar. She says she is the grandma and it's her rules. So this is my issue. I feel like I'm being made to feel like I am keeping her from my daughter, but I'm happy for her to come over as many times as she wants and to go over with my husband as many times as she wants. But I do not want to leave my daughter because I know my rules won't be respected. She said she needs to teach her how to crawl and walk, and I'm stopping her from doing all those things. But that is my job. I am the mum. I want to witness her firsts, and it makes no sense. My husband is very supportive and says, we do what you wish for and not to worry, but I feel like the villain from her side. Also, when I go back to work, I don't want to drop her off at hers, which is what she's expecting. I know that if I take her to nursery, it will cause even more drama. Please help. Thank you, Anon. God damn.
Some of you are going through it, man, because some of these in-law stories are nuts. First of all, I just want to say, you have it very easy in a sense that your husband's on your side and he's supportive and he's saying whatever you want to do, let's do it. Because if you were married to a mummy's boy who was like, my mum can do no wrong, that would have been a peak situation for you. I'm not gonna lie. Secondly, girl, if this makes you a villain, wear it as a badge of honor. Yeah, if you protecting and advocating for your child makes you a villain, wear it with pride. Literally write villain on your forehead. Because what do you mean? Don't feel bad for taking your daughter to nursery. I want you to reread your email. Read it back again. And ask yourself, am I a villain for simply wanting to take my baby to nursery? You know, she could have killed your child with the 4 blankets.
Yep.
Your child could have died, literally.
Yep. I'm
so sorry. Do you know how mad that is? Even as adults, do you put 4 blankets on? Do you use 4 blankets as an adult?
In 25-degree weather.
In the summer?
In the summer.
Yeah.
She could have literally killed your child.
I'm not going to lie to you. As a 4-week-old, when it comes to newborns, sleeping, and how they sleep and how you put them down to sleep is very, very important. Even like when it comes to the material of the sheets that you're using, is it breathable? Is it durable? Is it thin? Like, you can't be using thick, even in the winter. Like, newborns can't be sleeping on really thick blankets. It has to be something breathable. It has to be completely flat on their cot, and they have to be swaddled. Like, a lot of health visitors, they just recommend just swaddle them.
Yeah.
Don't put any big, massive blankets on top of the babies.
There's a zip
For her
blanket,
to
isn't
put-
there?
Yeah, or just put them in the little zip things.
Yeah.
For her to use 4 is mad to me.
I'm not going to lie to you. She's probably very, very small dementia. I would not leave my child with her. I'm so sorry.
4
I
blankets
recommend
is
you
wild.
do not. That's very scary behavior.
Even one thick blanket is not recommended.
Because, you know, I experienced something similar to this, right? Like, my ex-mother-in-law would overfeed Hannah to the point where, like, I'd be like, she doesn't want anymore. But comparing my kid to her other daughter's kid, right? And her other daughter's kid was mad chubby, mashallah. She was saying mine is underfed.
Right.
I fed her the correct amount of times,
That's what I'm
okay?
saying. That's what I'm saying.
But you
It's
want
like,
her to be fat for what? I don't understand.
every baby has a different appetite.
Being fat is not a sign of being looked after.
I'm
I don't
telling you,
understand.
exactly.
So that mentality is not one that you should be, honestly.
There's 2 forms of extremes. There's underfeeding,
Yeah.
like starving and neglecting the child. Overfeeding is also
A form
mad.
of neglect.
Exactly.
It is.
That's
it
also
is.
mad.
It's a form of abuse, actually.
It's actually mad because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure whilst your child was in her care, I'm pretty sure your child has vomited bare times, because when you overfeed with the milk, it will just come.
Of course.
It will just come out like mad. What is the need for overfeeding? That sucks, man.
Can I give my honest opinion?
Yeah.
The way that you behave from now is going to set the precedence for the rest of your parenting journey.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You need to be strong. You need to be unwavering.
Yes.
You need to be unreasonable when it comes to the safety of your child.
Right.
Right? You need to be mama bear lioness. That's what you need to be. Okay? Your mother-in-law will get with the program. But right now, she's trying to determine the program. It's not her program to determine. It's your program.
You have to nip
You
it.
have to set the program,
Yeah.
and she will fall in line. You understand? Don't let no one tell you nothing. This is your child.
This is your kid.
This baby came out your vagina
It's your baby.
or your C-section, yeah? Or your belly. It don't matter where this baby came out of. It came out of you, all right? It's nobody else's child.
Please.
Don't let anyone tell you anything.
Please don't feel bad for taking your child to nursery.
Girl, don't feel bad for not wanting to leave your child at her house unsupervised. Don't feel bad for not wanting to go every week. She can come to your house. She knows where you live.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for any
And
of
when
those
she comes-
things, bro.
And when she comes to your house, give her some shah and biscuits and halwa. I don't know if you're Somali.
And you can stay with her.
And give her a little smile and be like, yeah, I'm taking her to nursery. You have to give her eye contact. Don't even break the eye contact. And you have
I'm
to say it
taking
with
her to
confidence.
nursery.
And say it with confidence too, because sometimes people see, if you hesitate and
Yeah.
you're scared because you're thinking, that's my mother-in-law and I have to always
I don't
speak
want
to
to
her
be
with
rude.
respect.
Oh.
I'm so sorry that's your child who almost died at the hands of her
Bro.
in her care, yeah? So I want you to look her in the eye and with confidence say, I'm taking her to nursery. Yeah, but if you want to come see her, you're always free to come here.
And if
The
she
door's
says,
always
no,
open for
no,
you.
no, I'll pay for, no, you say, I appreciate you. Thank you. But no, thank you.
But I'm taking her to nursery.
I've decided I'm her mum. You have to make sure you make that clear. I'm her mum. This is my child. You don't have to be like, not yours. Maybe that's a bit of an attack, right? So you say, this is my baby. I'm going to do what's best for her as her mother.
You have to use her words against her. You have to say, my baby, my rules. Right?
Exactly.
And also, let me just say, people like this, they feel like if they can mess around with you now, if you let this shit slide,
Wallahi.
she's going to start ice skating around you.
Wallahi.
Don't let this slide.
Wallah, what's
Your
that?
baby, your baby now is a baby, yeah? If she forms that kind of control over you now,
She will fuck you later on.
I'm telling
bro.
bro.
She gonna fuck
like I
you
said,
up, bro. I'm sorry.
You could have been in a much worse situation if your husband was a typical mummy's boy. He was like, what? What? So now my mum can't see my child?
What?
So what?
But you
You're
know
saying
what?
my mum was gonna harm the child?
But my mum had how many kids? This your first one. But
my mum's had bare experience. My mum raised me and my 5 kids. My
we
5
came
sisters.
out all right.
We came out alright.
If your husband was that dickhead,
If he was that kind of guy, I would have said, hey, I don't know what to do for you. I swear to God. But I'm saying right now, you're going to write villain on your forehead and you're going to wear it with pride. I'm telling you.
villain. And you know what? If it causes drama, so what? You know people get over stuff, right? If it causes drama, so what? So the fuck what?
So what? That's what I'm
You
saying.
know, eventually she's going to realise that she's being, like, unserious, because then she's going to get mad and talk to other people about, oh, yeah, she's decided to take her child to nursery when I can look after her. The more she talks about it, the more mad she's going to look. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Eventually she'll drop it. But you, yeah, if you let her have her way now and you don't pattern this right now while you're at 3 months old, wallahi, you'll not be able to make any decisions for your child going forward.
Yeah.
Because she'll be inside your whole relationship.
Yeah.
She'll be inside your marriage.
Nip it
And you know,
now.
she might try right now when you start wearing the villain badge on your forehead. If you do take our advice, she might try go for your husband. Yeah, tell her, don't worry, I'll pay for it. Ha ha ha. Pattern your man before he speaks to his mother. Pattern your mum before you chat to her. Mum, pattern your man, pattern your husband. Explain your reasonings to him. Explain how you feel, so that when she comes along and says, "Whoa, please, you know, my son, you know, your wife is being talked to your wife," he can be like, "Oh, you know, I already spoke to her," or, "You know, Mum, I already spoke to her, and this is what we're gonna do." Then he'll be able to be like, "These are her wishes, and I'm gonna go with her wishes." Because when she sees that you guys have a united front, she'll leave you alone.
Yeah. 100%.
She might try cause a bit more, you know, some parents are a bit jarring like that. They might try a bit more. Eventually they'll give up. But if you let her do it now, if you let her take charge of your life now,
Oi.
she's gonna fist you, bro. Wallahi, be careful. Be careful.
And the fact that she got away with it before with her other grandkids, giving them sugar at the age of 8 months and 9
You
months.
give my 8-month-old sugar, wallahi, the way I'll lose my mind.
She's been moving reckless.
Nah.
And now it's your time. It's your time to shine. Someone needs to humble this woman. You need to set boundaries. And I promise you, like, eventually she will just respect it. But you have to stand strong on it.
I'll give you a good example.
This is your baby.
Wallahi, this is your baby. I'll give you a good example, yeah. When I was homeless and I lived in a hostel, Hannah would go to at the time, my mother-in-law's house every Tuesday, right? Every Tuesday, whatever routine I have formulated, wallahi, not me again, whatever routine I have formulated for the last week would go out the window. Out the window. I would have to start from Wednesday. I would have to start doing another routine again. My kid is confused. She's sleeping at the wrong time. She won't sleep there. Now her feeding is this and she's confused. Like, every week I would regret taking her. I would regret her going every single week. But the only reason why I kept doing it is because I didn't have a moment to myself before that. So I needed so badly that time alone. But the whole rest of the week I'd be kicking myself. I would be so annoyed at myself for needing that spare time. But my mum didn't live in the city. I was alone. I was living in a hostel. I can't go anywhere. I didn't have any support, right? So I had no choice. You have a choice. Wallahi, you have a choice.
You have a choice.
Sis, don't let her determine your life from now. I wish I could go back in time and save myself all those headaches. The more you put boundaries in place, the more people will follow what you're saying. If you waver on it, if you be lenient with it, this is also good for her parenting, right? Now you're gonna know how to deal with toddlers, because sometimes these aunties be behaving like same 2-year-olds.
I'm telling you, like, this is your child.
It's your kid.
You can say whatever you want in regards to your child, man, and you can protect them in whichever way you want to protect them in. Just because she's your mother-in-law doesn't mean you have to be like, oh, I don't know what to... Nah. I'm so sorry. 4 blankets.
She could have killed your kid, bro.
4 blankets
Wallahi.
is mad.
She could have deaded off your
That
child.
day, I would have taken my child and left, bro. Are you crazy?
No, she was at her house. She came to visit her.
Yeah.
She told her go have a nap.
Yeah.
Yo,
I would have grabbed my child.
This is triggering me, you know. Remember
This
that
is
story
nuts.
that we heard, that we did last time, ages ago, about the mother-in-law who told her go have a nap and then was poking holes in the condom.
The one that you wanted to scrap.
The one
You wanted to scrap her.
The way I wanted to fight that woman, bruv.
And you know what's mad? I feel like there's a lot of mother-in-laws who are still stuck in the way they parented back in like the 80s and 90s. Do you know what I mean? They're still stuck in their traditional ways. Times are different now, man.
I'm sorry, be a mama bear. You need to...
And I'm so sorry, just because you're the grandma doesn't mean it's your baby.
But it's not your baby. That's the thing.
It's not your baby. She fully said, who's going to teach them how to crawl and walk? Sorry? I'm right here.
Crawl and walk. Am I dead? Have I died?
Nah, she completely...
Me in my alive state.
She's mocking it, man.
Wallahi, she's mocking it.
Hey.
Don't let her mock you, bruv. We're the villain.
Listen.
VILLAN.
Grandma
AIN.
needs to find a hobby. I'm so sorry. She needs to find something to do.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, she needs to find something to do.
She sounds jarring.
She needs to maybe.
No offense to the grandma.
Maybe sign her up to a workshop or something, like crocheting or. Sorry, I know you like crocheting. No, but honestly, I feel like she needs to focus on something else. I feel like she's too hyper focused on your kid.
Nah, she's too hyper focused on the grandkids, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie to you. These are other people's families, bro. Chill out, bruv. Chill out, bruv.
Anyways,
what do you mean teach her how to walk? Are you mad?
That's actually nuts. Who's gonna teach them how to crawl? Huh?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Sometimes those aunties need to be humbled, wallahi.
They need to be humbled.
They definitely need to be humbled.
And you're gonna do it, sweetie. You.
Girl, remember this. If you take nothing away from this entire conversation, remember this. If you don't do it now, later on, you will be...
Yeah.
Later on, she'll have her finger. Wallahi, she'll have a finger inside you. I'm telling you, in the least sexual way. But I'm telling you, she will have you by your...
Yeah.
You don't have bollocks. I was going to say bollocks,
because, know, it almost seems like she's testing what you can take.
She's testing you, bro.
She's testing what you can take, thinking, how much more can I, like, do things? How much more control can I have over her child? You need to put a stop to it, man. A big red line, boundaries. You need to do that now. And
then if she says to you, but the other two that have my nephews, but the other two, you say, but I'm not them, respectfully. I am not the other two. Right. I'm not them. If they're okay with it, mashallah, go chill with their kids. You know them ones. And if they're okay with that, that's up to them.
And do you know what's peak?
Not me.
If you don't say nothing, and let's say 2-3 years down the line, you finally say something to her, you know what she's going to say to you? Well, when I did that other thing, you didn't care. Well, when I did that, you always used to bring her over.
Later on, she's going to say it's a personal attack. Right now, you have a good reasoning for this, wallahi. You even tell her, I don't feel comfortable leaving my kid with you alone. Let her know.
That's mad.
Let her know, bro.
If you're uncomfortable saying that, just say straight up, she's going to nursery. That's it.
If you're uncomfortable saying that, tell your husband that.
Yeah. But you need to be really honest with your husband.
He needs to know for facts.
He needs to know everything.
He needs to know everything, wallahi.
Yeah.
If you didn't tell him about that blanket situation, you better tell him now. Wallahi.
Hey. And the expired formula. And the overfeeding. The overfeeding really breaks my heart.
The overfeeding is horrible.
They are up to here. They're full. And you're still stuffing the bottle down their throat. Are you crazy?
You know, did you know that if you overfeed a baby, later on in life, there can be much more higher rates of
intolerance.
getting diabetes. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's what I learned from the health visitor when she came to my house. She said, don't overfeed because later on they'll have no self-control when it comes to food, and then it hides the chance of type 2 diabetes. And you know how in ethnic cultures, diabetes runs... diabetes running around like how STDs running around in Brighton.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to get it in about 5 years.
Swear.
At this point.
No, don't say that.
Astaghfirullah. But I'm just saying... Both parents got it. Grandparents had it.
God damn.
It's going to come for me, bro.
No,
I'm already
you
backing,
know what? You need to hold it. You need
to
fix yourself up, bro. Fix your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Avoid. You don't want to be on metformin and that. Metformin is mad long.
My mum.
The whole world is on metformin, bruv. I know about metformin and I don't even have diabetes.
Yeah. My mum puts metformin in her bag, bro.
Blood clot.
It's everywhere. But anyways, man. We actually have to wrap up this episode. You know?
Oh, I don't want to go.
This was such a fun episode. I feel like, bless you, you seem a bit frazzled today.
Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. My brain and my mouth are not connecting today. That sounds mad. That sounds mad.
Yeah.
My brain and my mouth are not connecting. I'm glitching.
I'm glitching today. I need to click the reset button in the back. And then...
It's in my hole. I'm joking.
I will grab your hand and you can do it. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments. To the first girl, I hope you find your village. I hope you find your friends. So too. Send us a message. I'll be happy to be your friend.
Me too. I'm an only child. I understand.
Literally, if you live in London, that is. Can't be doing long distance right now. It's long.
Well, I'll be a pen pal.
But
letters.
We could do pen pals.
We could do letters.
That'd be cute. You know,
that'd be so cute. But then you'll know where I live. That's the only problem.
Long day. And to the lady with the mother-in-law. Stand up.
Fix up. Look sharp.
Stand up for your kid. But yeah, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in.
Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Please, guys, you know where it is? About 50% of people that watch us don't subscribe.
They just watch us for bands. What are you
You're
here
not
for?
just watching us for fun. Press the
takes 2
subscribe button.
seconds.
It's free. We're not asking you for money. Give me your money. Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We'll hold you like. Come on. We're not holding you hostage here.
Come
If
on,
you watched
but
it all the way till here,
but yeah,
you like us clearly.
You keep coming back.
In it.
But you're not subscribed.
You clearly like us. Subscribe and
Who's
press the bell
who's
notification,
fool?
bruv.
Who is the fool? Who's the fool? You keep coming back and not subscribed. Come on, man. You're looking for us. Come on, just subscribe.
You're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get on my subscribe. Got it?
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.